What's up everybody? I'm Stuart. I manage the warehouse here at Midnight Supply Co. in Seattle, and today we're going to be talking about how I keep all this stuff organized. We're going to start over here at the whiteboard. Desk, whiteboard, bonus whiteboard. Here's the computer. Every job gets a PO and a job name. We use a very cool program called Printavo, and that helps us keep everything organized. This whiteboard is the schedule. Everything is always changing, but this is where we keep track as best we can of what jobs are going up on which presses, who's going to be on each press, any random miscellaneous tasks that need to get done. Everybody has their own line. And then here is all of our inventory. So every time a new job comes in, we write it down. We write down the location and the status. So if we're waiting for garments, if we're waiting for film, if it's ready to go, it's all on this board. Like that one, basics, is all here, and most of it's on pallet F. And every spot has a pallet and a label. Everything's on a pallet because if we ever need to move anything around, we can. It's pretty easy to just look at the board and you know where to go. So that's all a job. This is all a job. That's a job. That's a job. That's a job. And of course, everything is labeled with the PO and the job name. Over to the left of the desk, we have a whole other organizational situation going on. Some of that stuff back there is just, we don't use that, but all of this is labeled and it has all of our supplies that we might need throughout the day. Scissors, printer, lint roller, size stickers, packing strips, tape, scale, more tape, pallet wrap, flip and fold. Everything has a place, everything is labeled. If you're wondering where the mannequin arms were, we even have a spot for those. Okay, so we talked about this wall, but what about that wall? We have an amazing spreadsheet, the extras inventory. 1 week, I had a lot of extra time, so I counted every single garment in our extras inventory, and now it's on this spreadsheet. Everything has a description of the brand and the style, the color, the sizes, and the location. So you can type whatever you want and it will show you what we have in our inventory. So if we're looking for something, all we have to do is go over to our little stash. Again, everything's on a pallet, everything's labeled. All of our boxes labeled, labeled, labeled. We actually use this quite a bit for replacing misprints, supplementing new orders. A couple times a year we have a sale here at the shop where we do some live printing and stuff like that, so we'll pull some of these for that. Here's a little collection of random stuff. The sad 4-color over here that never gets used. Dryer, flash, there's like a bagging machine over here. And then as far as our work area goes, these 2 tables are for stuff that's yet to be printed. Those tables are only 3 that are like decently tall. So any folding and bagging, stuff like that usually happens there. These big sturdy ones are where everything goes once they're caught out of the printer and stacked. And then these 3 right here are all usually finished and ready to pack. So that's most of the action. We have a little extra space over here that right now is being used to hold a ton of tour merch and other random stuff. But again, pallet, 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 pallet. Just put as much as you can on pallets. It will make everything so much easier. We even have 2 pallet jacks. That one, there's one right there. Very curious about what people do differently, what people do the same. So let me know down below. But for now, thanks for watching and we'll see you on the next one.